And as residents from all over West Alabama remember the past 10 months and the initial response after the tornado swept through our area, one community is using their tragedy and turning it into one of their triumphs.
WVUA's Matt McCoy shows us how in a three-part special report focusing on the once industrial center for West Alabama, here's part one of Rising from the Rubble, Holt's story of recovery and rebuilding.
Really, April 27th was just a day. It wasn't something that, it's after April 27th that just impacted us and changed us so much. It's how resilient you are after and the way that you naturally react to what has taken place in your lives.
It's been 10 months, but the signs of that fateful spring day are everywhere. The tornado bared down on the community of Holt, a small-knit group of people just outside the city limits of Tuscaloosa.
There were approximately 200 homes lost in this area. 114 mobile homes were involved in that, and it was a devastating time. A lot of people were displaced, many people injured, and we did have some fatalities in our neighborhood. It was a devastating day.
But it was what happened after the dust settled that makes the story of the once industrial capital of Tuscaloosa County so inspirational.
Once I got into the Holt area, I saw several people actually pulling together, both black and white from all denominations, in an effort to try to help out their fellow man. There was no more race, creed, or color. It was just all as one.
There were so many miracles that day. There were, just little gifts that God left for us to find down the road. Ways that we could share our stories with others so that way they knew. I really feel like we were so fortunate to have lost everything.
Even the weeks after the tornado, when you think people are going to get back to their own lives, there were still volunteers pouring in. And it was pretty awesome to see that, to see people taking time out of their own lives to serve and help others who are in need.
And one building that residents say played a crucial role in the recovery effort was the Sanctuary for Soma Church, a building with a remarkable story all by itself.
And made our way over to the church, and first thing that we noticed was all of these old growth cedars that you can see in these pictures. Well, I don't know if you can see them there, but they used to ring the whole campus, and they were all down. But when we got through all that rubble and climbed through all those trees, we saw that our sanctuary was still standing. And that was a very humbling thing to see amidst all the devastation that had happened here.
At first you're relieved that the sanctuary is saved, but then you look around and look at what was not saved and what was devastated, and you obviously hurt and you're brokenhearted for those who have been affected, like the folks in our neighborhood have been affected.
And now for a neighborhood destroyed in the matter of seconds, a rebuilding plan started to take shape, a plan that would take years to implement.
That was WVUA's Matt McCoy reporting. Tomorrow at 6, part 2 of this special report, Rising from the Rubble, Holt's story of recovery and rebuilding.